Hi, this video is all about how to use your mobile device. In today's world, using a mobile device or smartphone effectively is one of the most important skills we need to have in our toolbox. For most people today, a smartphone is how we stay in touch with friends and family, and how we get our news and entertainment. It provides us with a gateway to connect with services and assistance. Increasingly, it's how we look for jobs, in some cases even do our jobs, and pay our bills. In short, the world now revolves around the smartphone. For some of you, using a smartphone may be like second nature, and you may only need a few tips on security or perhaps some useful apps. For others, the rapid technological changes that have taken place over the last few decades may have you feeling a bit left behind. Regardless of where you are with smartphone experience, we will get you where you need to be together. In this video, we will go over some basics of mobile devices. If you're part of our center, we'll practice together in class. If you're one of our online-only citizens, we provided you with some links to videos that will help you get the most out of your smartphone or tablet. First, let's talk about types of mobile devices. The vast majority of mobile devices today fall into one of two categories, smartphones or tablets. The primary difference between these is that smartphones are smaller and are able to make calls and send texts when connected to a cellular network, while tablets are larger and generally not able to make phone calls or send texts. Each smartphone or tablet also falls generally into one of two other categories, iOS devices, which are made by Apple, and Android devices, which are made by a wide variety of companies, but which are supported by Google. Regardless of which type of mobile device you're using, there are some general principles that apply. The interface. Unlike a computer, which largely uses a mouse and keyboard, mobile devices are designed to require only the use of your fingers to interact with them. To select an item or open an app, instead of clicking or double-clicking as you would with a mouse, you only need to touch the item on the screen. On mobile devices, almost everything on the screen can be touched and interacted with. If it looks like a button, it probably is one. While this sounds great, and the interfaces on mobile devices are meant to be easy to understand, they can still be confusing sometimes, even for those of us who've been using them for years. If you find yourself having trouble with your device, there's nothing to be ashamed about for asking. Every smart device connects to a network. While you may be able to use some of your apps or play a few games without network access, you won't be able to communicate with the outside world, send or receive messages, or do most of what makes a smartphone smart. There are generally two ways of connecting your mobile device to a network: over its cellular connection, or over Wi-Fi. Your cellular connection is always available so long as you're in a service area and your plan is active. It's what you use to make phone calls and send or receive text messages. You can also use it to access the internet if it's included in your cell plan. Depending on your cell plan, you may have limited or no internet access when connected via your cellular plan. If that's the case, as it is with many subsidized phone plans, you'll be able to make and receive calls and send or receive text messages while connected via cell, but you won't be able to access the internet, send or receive email, watch videos, or use most apps. If you have an unlimited cell phone plan, though, you'll be able to access the internet and all of your apps regardless of where you are. The speed of your connection, however, may be somewhat slow. Wi-Fi is different from your cell connection in that it's only available in specific locations. For example, many coffee shops, fast food restaurants, and other businesses offer Wi-Fi to their customers, which allows them to access the internet while they're at that business. In addition to our computer lab, Mass Liberation provides free Wi-Fi to all of our citizens across our building. Generally, a Wi-Fi connection is preferable to your cell connection. Wi-Fi tends to be faster than cell connections, and it won't count against your data if you have a limited cell plan. It's what you want to use if you have a large file you'd like to download, or if you want to watch videos, or any other time you want to avoid using your data plan. Now, let's talk about device security, starting with passwords and biometrics. While it may be a pain to type a password or PIN to unlock your phone, it's vital that you have your phone locked with either a strong password or PIN. The reason for this is that your phone will have access to a lot of sensitive data. Your mobile device will likely contain personal information, private messages between you and your closest friends and family, and photos that someone could use to steal your identity or otherwise invade your privacy. Without a password, anyone can pick up your phone and read or send messages access your personal information, or even get into your bank account. If that happens, the best case scenario is that a friend sends or sees embarrassing text messages. In the worst case, a person could drain your bank account, scam your friends or family out of money, or rack up debt in your name. A strong PIN or password is one that is long enough and complicated enough to be sure that someone can't easily guess it. The best passwords are randomly generated. The worst passwords are sequences of repeating letters or numbers that represent important dates such as birth dates, anniversaries, or other personal information a person could easily look up, such as your mother's maiden name. You should never share your PIN or password with anyone, no matter how much you trust that person. In addition to passwords, many smartphones and tablets also provide the option to unlock your phone with biometrics. Usually this is a fingerprint reader, but some newer phones and tablets include facial recognition, retina scanning, or other technology. Using biometrics to unlock your phone can help you keep your personal information secure while also reducing the inconvenience of having to type in a password or PIN every time you want to use your mobile device. One drawback of biometrics, however, is that another person might be able to unlock your phone or force you to unlock your phone even if you don't want to. For example, courts have the power to order a person to unlock a phone with their fingerprint or other biometrics, but are not permitted to require a person to reveal a password. Whether or not to trade the convenience of biometrics for a small loss in security is a choice you'll have to make for yourself. For many people, though, the theoretical risk of being forced to unlock your phone is outweighed by the added security of being able to use a strong password that's rarely needed and being able to unlock their device instantly at other times. If you have any questions about how to set up your password or other security measures on your phone, feel free to ask during our class portion or check out the videos in the links provided online. Also, if you're interested in setting up more advanced security features, be sure to ask about when our next privacy and security workshop is. Next, in addition to having a strong password for your phone, it's important to be careful about the types of applications you install on your mobile device. While there are a huge number of wonderful games, tools, and other applications available, often for free for mobile devices, many of these apps contain malware. Malware just means bad program, and it can include apps that contain code designed to violate your privacy by collecting your personal information, or degrade the usefulness of your device by running lots of things in the background. It can even break your device permanently. The best way to avoid malware is to only install apps from the App Store for your device and to look for apps from reputable sources. A good indicator that an app is trustworthy is that it has a large number of installs. While this isn't a guarantee that an app is safe, it's a good sign. If you see an app that tries to use a similar name to a popular one or uses images associated with another brand, that's a good indication that the app might be bad. On a final note, despite all these warnings about safety and security, it's important to remember that your mobile device can be an excellent source of entertainment and a powerful tool to stay connected to people and information you care about. So use your mobile devices wisely and have fun.